So, hallo Leute, willkommen zurück zu einem neuen Part von Genshin Impact. So, wir erstatten jetzt Mavuika Bericht, dass wir nichts gefunden haben. Vielleicht hat sie ja was finden können.
Ah, supervisors. Your report, please. How are the contestants doing?
Madam Host, the contestants are doing great, and the competition is proceeding. However, when it comes to Shibalong...
No leads, huh? The competition is almost about to begin, and there's still no sign of him.
Not what you expected?
Not necessarily. Still, let's go give everyone a warm welcome before we kick off.
Na dann.
I believe we're all warmed up. Now, take your positions. This iteration of the pilgrimage is the perfect chance for us to bid farewell to the past. Now go forth and soar. Remember what brought you here, and keep pushing forward. This tournament begins now!
Für den Erdplan!
Alright. Ready or not, here I come!
Eieiei. Eieiei. Mualani fängt direkt wild an.
There's Mualani, a natural sports star. She's not gonna stop scoring anytime soon.
I've got this. This round's in the bag.
Wahrscheinlich. Eine senkrechte Rennstrecke. Hm? Okay. Ah, nee. Kachina macht da auch mit, aber Teenage scheint... Oh, da hinten ist sogar Svetlana. Sie scheint wohl zu verlieren. Eine senkrechte Rennstrecke, hm? Dann lasse ich sie mal meinen Staub fressen.
Kanich is coming up to the trickiest parts of the course here. But is he slowing down? No! He's speeding up! Amazing! How's he so fast?
Man sieht
The
sich.
gap between our competitors has increased significantly. Could this mean? Oh! Contestant Kachina has suddenly appeared from the side.
This part's rough, but I won't give up. So annoying.
Ja,
The
Svetlana
competition has
verliert
entered
hier.
its final phase. Who will emerge victorious? We're about to find out.
Mhm. Aber ich glaube, Kinich wird der Gewinner. Eieieiei. Lächel doch mal. Hab dich. Und gibst du auf?
I yield.
Our champion has emerged, and his name is Kanich!
Kanich! Kanich!
That's amazing! Woohoo!
Was? Mualani hat verloren?
That's our Kanich! I knew he'd win! What? So not only is the little punk hard to kill, but he's good at fighting too? He's just a skill.
Alter.
You beat me fair and square, Kanich. People always talk about how tough you are. Now I can say it's funny. I was thinking to myself earlier that I might have a shot at winning this. Unless I have to face Kanich in the final.
Come on, dude. What are you talking about?
Losing to Kanich isn't really a loss of...
You've more than proven yourself, too. You could beat me up 30 times over.
Na, hörst du das? Wir erkennen deine Stärke ebenfalls an. Mach so weiter. Lass uns das irgendwann mal wiederholen.
Yeah.
Well, it's so good. But wait, if that's the end, where's Shibalonke? Wait, aren't we missing someone? Lord Shibalonke. Now that you mention it, where is he?
Bestimmt fordert er gleich Kinich heraus. Was soll dieser Gesichtsausdruck? Ich mag ja gewonnen haben, aber ich bin nicht Shibalonke.
Huh? Are you saying that you beat Shibalonke then? Just kill me now! Better death than to suffer this torture! What a joke!
Du könntest da etwas auf der Spur sein. Ich habe unseren Zweitplatzienten noch nie zuvor getroffen, also wo hast du früher trainiert?
That's impossible, right? Could he have placed so well because of some connection with Lord
You mean, he might be Shibalanke?
Na,
Wait,
auf keinen Fall.
I'm Shibalanke now? That's news to me.
I've got it! Lord Shibalanke didn't want to steal anyone's thunder.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This is the most holy pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. How could...
Whoa, did Paimon say something wrong? Now everyone's... Still, that guy was almost too good, wasn't he? We've never heard of him before, but he was still going toe-to-toe with Kanith.
Ah, ich glaube, so ein NPC wird Shibalanke wohl kaum sein.
Huh? Well, what are you looking at, Mavuika?
I felt that something was off since the tournament began. Reflecting back on it, it wasn't because I could sense Shibalanke's power, but rather that I could not.
Will sie damit sagen, dass Shibalanke gar nicht anwesend ist, oder meint sie, dass er nicht in seiner ursprünglichen Form wieder auferstanden ist?
Please, excuse me.
Moment, sie geht direkt zu den anderen Kandidaten.
There you are. No unimaginably strong soul aura, nor any whiff. But I know, beyond any doubt, that you are Shibalanke himself.
Huh? Who's that?
Isn't that Mauso? Like, Tato's grandson? When did he sign up for the tournament? Did he even fight?
What are you talking about? He's been standing there this whole time. I totally thought he was just there to cheer the others on.
Wait, so that's Shibalanke? But he's just a kid.
Ja, dann guck mal in den Spiegel.
Ha! Ha! Well, this kid doesn't look like he can take a single punch from the almighty Dragon Lord! Kahola how! Just give me 1 second and I'll...
Wer hat ihn aus der Kiste freigelassen?
Huh? That's Lord Shibalanke? But, I mean, he was right.
You recognized me? Perceptive. No less than expected of this era's Pyro Archon.
Alter, den haben wir doch im letzten Part gesehen.
Forgive me for asking, but how did you do in the latest tournament?
I didn't even make it to the final 32.
No!
This is a joke, right? It has to be. It's clearly staged.
Out of my way! I've got to see Lord Shibalanke for myself!
As expected, your return has caused quite the commotion.
Weniger quatschen, mehr tun. Bringt Shibalanke an einen sicheren Ort. Ich kümmere mich hier um.
Please, remain calm, everyone. Lord Shibalanke is one of the most important people in all of Natlan.
Ihr habt unseren Archon gehört. Überlasst das einfach ihr. Keine Sorge, wir geben euch Bescheid, sobald wir mehr wissen. Achso, wir sollen auch was machen. Mavuikas scheint Paimon mir zu signalisieren, dass wir ihr folgen sollen.
She's calling us! Quick, let's go! Hey, wait up!
Ja, ihr solltet da vielleicht ein bisschen heimlich hinterhergehen, so dass das nicht jeder hier mitbekommt. Aber naja, gut, wir haben ja sowieso Sonderrechte.
Okay, this should be far enough. Sorry for making you walk all this way. I am Natlan's current leader and Pyro Archon Mavuika, Lord Shibalanke. I said I was inviting you for a chat, but to be perfectly honest, this is also my first time doing something like this, so...
Oh?
Oh no. He doesn't sound too impressed.
You mean you've never hosted a long dead guy on his first trip home before? No worries. It's a first for me, too.
I didn't realize.
Wait, really? Hang on. I think I just realized something. You're telling me that neither you nor your companions know that I, Xbalanque, was totally hilarious?
All the woven scrolls regarding your life depict you as a wise and upright person. According to legends, you also use the divine throne to negotiate with the ruler of death. As for your sense of humor, no sources have ever touched upon it. Maybe it's better to say that we know even less about you than we expect.
I see. In that case, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque. You may call me dear beloved son, or just Lanque for short.
Wow, talk about being overly familiar.
Nicht so laut. Willst du dir etwa eine Ohrfeige
And
einfangen?
these two are?
Allow me to introduce the Traveler and Paimon. They're important friends of Natlan and our companions. Great heroes.
Ah, I see. I was about to say, why did a child follow us all the way here? Though you could say the same for me. And judging by your expression, that's exactly what you're saying. And there's where you'd be wrong. This body belongs to a child of present-day Natlan. I'm only possessing it temporarily.
I see. Your physical body couldn't be revived, so you had to borrow someone else's. But what about—
No need to worry. My existence has not affected this child in any way. This body's original. I have my own plans. And as for my reasoning, you'll find, alas, this borrowed body is a bit lacking when it comes to exercise, and hasn't really trained any aspect. I tried my best.
Oh, that explains why you couldn't make a deep run. You're not used to this body, are you?
I wish that was the only problem. I'm simply unable to do a lot of larger movements. Oh, and my usual climbing and jumping mode. Also, you've got to be twice as careful in a borrowed body. If I pushed him too hard and got him hurt, I'd be no—
Indeed. Still, the great shaman Lali learned about your impending resurrection from the Wayup, but we—
Oh, is it time to get serious then? All right, serious mode activated. Ahem. In any case, you've already touched on the topic. I did indeed strike a deal with the ruler of death. She once asked me why I prayed for her power as a mere mortal, and why I yearned to say— I convinced her with the promise of perpetual existence and the everlasting flame of life. So, she shared hers. I told her that the plan would be a grand, long-term one in which victory would not come for some time. Certainly not within a mortal lifespan. Still, I knew that someone else would bring it home. She assented to my request, and became an observer of our tale. Seeing her interest, I also asked that I, as the one who laid the foundation, be granted an opportunity to see the new world with my own eyes, if we actually did manage to triumph.
So your return is a special favor granted by the—
More like a bet I made with her. Even gods have things that pique their interest. I bet correctly on the outcome of this war, so this trip is my—
How do you feel about the—
Oh, I like it a lot. Could you tell me more, by the way? I'd love to know how you managed to win the war.
As you know, ours was an exceedingly grand, long-term plan. I'll skip over the most ancient parts and start with what I know. The battle for— The disaster struck suddenly, and Natlan was engulfed in darkness. Our land and faith were both shattered. But even when thrust into battle against the abyss, fate, and the passage of time, our heroes did not give up hope of victory. All the Pyro Archons in the last 500 years have devoted their lives to banishing the abyss, rebuilding our tribes and faith, and uniting the people as one. As for me, I decided to head 500 years into the future, that is, the present, so I might finally bring together our people's resolve, which has stood firm for thousands of years, and fight for our final victory. Of course, I had prepared for the worst. That I would awaken to naught but monsters, corpses, and ruins where our nation once stood. Had that happened, there would have only been one thing left for me to do. fulfill my final duty as a warrior, and then witness the end of the world helplessly. Still, the outcome proved that our faith was not misplaced. This victory and the miracle that it created is the greatest reward for all who gave everything to protect our realm.
Yeah, had anything gone wrong, whether in the past or in the now?
I have always believed you to be shrewd. Surely, such a quality was needed to bargain with the ruler of death. And Natlan was only able to overcome this crisis with your help.
All these millennia later, and the people of Natlan have finally achieved victory. If future generations will call me the one who created the rules and initiated the plan, then you are the one who inherited those rules. The final beginnings and endings, creation and change. Mavika, you truly are a remarkable leader.
Please, you're too modest. Rather, it's our...
Ah, and that's the perfect segue to something that you should know. You see, you don't have to worry too much about my second life, since I'll only be here for a single day. Like, from sunrise.
A single day?
What?
Aber der Tag ist doch schon fast vorüber.
That's why I said you won't have to worry too much about the boy this body actually belongs to. Besides, no one ever said I was actually going to return and stick around for years and years, right? This is just a short little outing back home, so I can see some of my compatriots again. Still, I've got to say, it has not been an easy trip. After being resurrected, I woke up in the home of a normal boy and wanted to take a quick dip to relax, only to have my trouser legs snagged by a fishing line that came out of nowhere.
Moalani.
And once I finally made it to shore, I decided to take a stroll and
Oh,
see the
nein.
sights, only to step into a trap along the way. Beats me who'd put a trap out there, and there wasn't even anybody around to check it. Thankfully, the bottom was pretty soft, so I lay down and took a nap before getting up to continue.
This is so embarrassing.
Ja. Mit Freunden wie diesen.
After countless trials and tribulations, I finally managed to sign up for the tournament. But then, I ran into a girl who claimed to be a fitness coach. She insisted that my muscles weren't up to snuff, and made me do twice as many warm-up exercises as everyone else. Oof. You guys in the future sure have it rough.
Well then, what's next for you?
Oh, what a great question. I was just about to get to that. You're a pretty considerate gal. So, I do have a small wish that I haven't been able to fulfill. I managed to participate in the pilgrimage, but alas, my potential is restricted by this form. It sure would be nice if I could show everyone what I can actually do.
Why is he stealing glances at us like that?
Well, now that I've said it, care to help an old man out, hero?
Na gut, also, was kannst du denn so?
Ahem. See, I was also quite the formidable warrior in my time. Surely a match for Mavika. I mean, I was the first Pyro Archon after all. I could shake the cliffs with a single punch.
Very formidable indeed. So, you'd like to spar with me?
Yes.
Using your current body? Will he be able to handle it?
Wahrscheinlich nicht.
Don't worry. I'll find a suitable location for our duel, and a way to keep this body safe. The first sun. The ardent sun. This star is a flame, burning with a passion that from the moment I first saw you, I knew you to be a true warrior. Surely you shall not refuse me this battle. O inheritor of my ancient name, the burning sun, Kiongozi Mavika.
I accept.
Brilliant. In that case, let us free ourselves from mortal shape. Let the ancient souls guide you to the true arena of duels.
What is this place?
Ich war hier noch nie. So ein starker Druck.
Is this a temple of the spirit?
This is the land of the sun, created by my soul. Only the sun and those blessed by it can... Me, you, and you. The sun, the other sun, Blessed One 1, and Blessed One 2.
We've been blessed by the sun?
The sun will remember the most virtuous stars. You are hope itself. The most radiant, most important friends we could have. We have invited you here, so you may witness the clash of suns.
Huh, I see. We've manifested in an almost fully spiritual consciousness.
That's right. As I said, I knew you to be a born warrior the moment I laid eyes on you. But there are the great Xbalanque, impressed upon a child's body, found less than a third of his original strength available to him. But here, we meet as our true spiritual selves. In this place, even a child may shake heaven. And what makes a true hero? Someone strong of body, or strong of mind, or must one be strong in both? Which of these are you, Mavuika?
Well said, Xbalanque. Let us prove our mastery of both strengths through this battle. To Natlan, you and I both know we'll never meet a better matched opponent.
Indeed, that's exactly what I've always wanted. As a citizen of Natlan, as the Pyro Archon, as an opponent from across the millennia, and a friend whom you never had the chance to meet. Let us have a fair and honorable duel.
Und kämpfe ich jetzt mit Mavuika? Ah, nee, ist ein...
Our fight will end when the flame is extinguished.
Okay.
Fine. You ready?
Okay. Wow. Okay. Da bin ich mal gespannt, welcher als Sieger hervorgehen wird. Was zur Hölle? Was haben die Monster hier zu suchen? Alter. Eieiei. Ah, der sieht cool aus.
No. In war, there's no time for that.
Okay. Wie ist jetzt im Modus? Okay, aber sie scheint ihn zu dominieren. Sie sind mehr oder weniger fast gleich aus, aber ich würde sagen, Mavuika hat leicht die Oberhand. Eieieiei. Fuck.
The fire's out. Let's stop here.
Och komm, jetzt sind auch weitermachen können.
It was a great fight.
Oh ja.
That was an exhilarating battle, Mavuika. Looks like this old man's still got some fuel left in the tank after all.
You jest, Lord Xbalanque. Your spirit is...
Come now. Can't you tell I was making excuses for coming up just a hair short? Not yet still. You actually won. I've always seen myself as the strongest warrior, but it would seem that I bear the name Kiongozi, the leader of our people. After countless generations, this name came to you, and you used the power This battle has been most meaningful. Beyond the facts of victory and take, for example, your strength. It is at once ruthless and gentle, both tenacious and sharp. You neither overwhelm your opponent with sheer power, nor defy them with only your strength of will. You possess a great understanding of your own might, and it is thanks to heroes like you that this war was won. I'd have never been able to return. Your victory granted me this chance at a second life. Even if it is just for one day, even the darkness of death that once enveloped me has been dispersed by your flames. Mavika, you are the newborn sun, greater and more radiant. Allow me to give you a present to celebrate your victory.
Ooh, there's a prize too? Paimon wants to know what it is! Coming from you, it must be super awesome!
My journey is complete, and I have no more need for my remaining time. Mavika, I would like to give you all my remaining life. Use it to awaken those you wish to see the most. Surely there must be at least one person that you'd like to meet.
What? So it's a blank check to bring anyone back?
Though Natlan possesses incredibly unique ley lines, it is still extremely difficult to meet the dead outside of the Night Kingdom. Now, though we both became Pyro Archons in life, we were still born into this world as ordinary humans. There's no need to hesitate.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think I'll be needing it.
Was?
Huh?
The past lives on in my memories, and will always remain my treasure. Meeting someone we can no longer see again will only lead to more longing. Rather than cling to the past.
Mavuika?
Ja, da war irgendwo recht. Es lag kein Zögern in ihrem Blick. Sie meinte, was sie gerade gesagt hat.
They were right. That's exactly the sort of person you are.
They?
Your parents, sister, comrades, and those who walked with you, and those who left you behind. Those who crossed blades with you, and those who prayed, each and every one. Mavika, has one granted the special privilege to return, I can sense them. Dear Mavika, our esteemed Archon, leader of our people, how have you been?
There are so many things we want to say to you, but if we really were to say them, they'd just be, the war is over, Mavika. All our efforts had meaning, and all our struggles bore fruit. May you be happy in this era of peace. May you eat well, sleep well, always be full of energy, and never forget that we will all...
These are all words spoken by the people from the past. They're...
Schibalanke. Wusste von Anfang an, dass Mavuika sein Geschenk nicht annehmen würde, und trotzdem unterbreitet es ihr. War es nur damit er diese Worte übermitteln konnte? Er hat doch schon lange die Gebete all der Seelen aus dem Königreich der Nacht gespürt. Also muss das der Grund gewesen sein, warum er diesen besonderen Raum geschaffen hat. Er wollte ihre Stimmen hierher führen.
Thank you. Those who have gone before will never forget you.
Mavika, my dear child, though we have ascended to Archonhood, never forget that we are still human. Live as you please, in this age of peace you forged with your own two hands.
Why so formal all of a sudden? Seriously.
Oh man.
Huh? Mavuika, where are you going?
Oh, leaving already? Now you're the one acting all impatient.
Since we're done with all the serious stuff, it's time to follow me. Schibalanke, doubt you've ever ridden a flame strider in your current...
Never even heard of such a thing, to be honest.
Ooh, are you gonna take him out for a ride?
You're coming too.
Hä? Also langsam wird aber eng da auf dem Ding.
Come on, it's time for us to live as we please.
Na gut. Sphäre verlassen. Achso. Haben wir hier noch einen Schatz oder so? Das sieht ja schon sehr schnuckig hier aus, wa? Na gut. Was werden wir denn sehen?
Helmets on, sit tight, and don't fall.
Is this a board you can use to ride on the water? And you can stick it to the back of vehicles? Playing with this stuff is part of everyday life, then?
Yeah, we're living good!
Okay.
I wonder if I would have ever become Pyro Archon if we had had these gadgets around back then. I might have had a bit too much fun with them.
What?
Agreed. Good thing they were only invented after I died, huh?
Looks like I really am better after all, for becoming Pyro Archon even with all this temptation around.
Point Mavika!
The hands of our friends, the Children of Echoes, are as skilled as ever. They were already famed in your era, right? This spike was built by their most talented artisan in this age. Speaking of which, we just passed them by. Sweet!
So, sehr schön. So. Ich hätte dies zerstören müssen. Na gut, egal. Aber das sieht interessant aus. Ich habe Wiedergeburt aktiviert. Ach, wir sind immer noch in einer Sphäre.
Is that Ochkanatlan? Ah, sure brings back memories.
Oh yeah, that was built in your time, right?
It's long become a landmark. Very popular with tourists, so I hear. They think it's a lovely place.
Is that so? So that's how you all see it.
Paimon thinks so too! It's especially stunning if you look at it from a spirit way.
The stories of the past become things people aspire to in the future. It's just like what they say. The apex reached by those who came before will become the everyday goals of those who come after. Everything is constantly changing for the better.
That's good. That's how it should be. I'll bring those words back to the Night Kingdom and share them with everyone there.
Als Sonne ist schon fast untergegangen. Wir haben nicht mehr so viel Zeit. Oberreich. So, jetzt sind wir hier bei den Quellen. Sehr epische Musik hier. Die.
Oh, you can see the people of the springs from here.
They seem to be enjoying life. Just like the people of Natland back then. All kinds of things might happen during the day, but as the sun sets, you can always count on the people of the springs to relax by the water, playing their instruments and dancing their worries away.
Because that's their way of life.
Precisely. And so it is for every tribe. No matter how many years have passed, for the people who live here, some things will never change.
Well, you're the one most qualified to say something like that. So, what do you think? Satisfied with what you saw?
Very much so. Speeding across the water, the warm breeze against my face, it makes me very happy. I really do adore this world, just like a plant adores the sun.
So.
We made it! Woohoo!
Juhu!
Woo! Woohoo! Thank you, Mavika. This has been a wonderful trip.
Lovely things are meant to be shared after all. It's
I'll admit, I didn't expect people several thousand years in the... Not that I'm complaining. This old man's had a great day today. I can still remember how nervous you looked when you saw me for the first time, Mavika. I'll cherish that memory.
Oh, is it almost time?
Yes, it is.
Thank you for coming back to see us.
Well, time to go. Don't forget to lead a happy life.
Aw, already? Paimon's gonna miss you. See you later, Shibalanke.
Genieß auch du dein Leben im Königreich der Nacht. Lebe wohl, Shibolanke.
He closed his eyes.
I can no longer sense Shibalanke's soul. Well, it's gotten quite late, hasn't it? Thank you for accompanying me this whole time. Let's hurry back. You must be starving.
Heute Abend findet doch ein Siegesfest statt, oder?
Yes. After the end of the pilgrimage, we hold a banquet to congratulate the champion of the tournament. There will be good food and plenty of it. You guys are gonna love it. Mao Sao should be there too. I'll bring him over.
Also. Wer ist das denn? Ist das der Vogel, der bei Rowan war? Hä, was passiert jetzt mit dem Jungen? Ich dachte,
Do you
dass ich
think
jetzt
there'll
noch.
still be any food left over for us? It's kinda late and all.
I'm sure the feast has already started, but don't worry. I'm sure Yansan will save some for us. She's very reliable. Leaving the tournament planning to her was a smart move.
So she probably figured that we'd be gone a long time.
Yeah, I told her as much too. Ah, seems like they've prepared the thing.
What thing?
See that row of braziers over there?
Oh, so that's what they are. They haven't been lit, so Paimon...
Here, watch this.
Whoa, they're beautiful!
Wurden sie etwa für uns drei übrig gelassen?
This particular kind of brazier is called a signal flame, and is reserved for those coming back late at night. The others set up an entire path using these signals. Those returning to the tribes must light them with their own hands. The flames will illuminate the path ahead and show the tribe that the person has made it back. Even if you're surrounded by darkness, never forget. Your friends wait for you in the distant light.
Ihr seid zurück.
Archon, Traveler, Paimon! You were really gone a long time. We've already started grilling the meat.
We had a long talk with Lord Shibalanke.
Ist denn alles gut gelaufen?
More than well. Shibalanke... he's a very good man.
Die Gäste des Festes scharen sich um dich, Paimon und Mavuika. Mavuika bittet alle, sich an den Kriegtisch zu setzen, bevor sie beginnt, die Geschichte zu erzählen. Sie legt alle Karten auf den Tisch, lässt nichts aus und hält keine Geheimnisse zurück. Als Teil einer vor Jahrtausenden getroffenen Abmachung konnte die alte Sonne für nur einen einzigen Tag wieder aufsteigen. Dennoch reichte die Zeit aus, um ihm von all den Errungenschaften und der harten Arbeit all der Menschen zu berichten. Und wieso die Nacht hereinbrach, so verschwand auch die Sonne wieder. Voller Freude im Herzen und mit einem Kind der Stimme auf dem Rücken kehrte sie zurück. Wieder aufging die Sonne im Traum des Kindes und verschwand leise in seinen tiefen Schlaf.
So the only reason Lord Shibalanke didn't win the tournament is because he was limited by the physical body he was in.
Ja, vor allen Dingen, wir haben kein Kind mit auf dem Rücken getragen. Das wurde einfach mal vergessen. Beziehungsweise
That's right. But
gelogen.
don't feel disappointed on his behalf. He himself was not upset about that. He had many revelations during this journey. And as he said, strength of mind is as important as the strength of the body. He realized that after failing to make it to the final third.
No matter how many times Paimon hears it, it's still so funny to think that Shibalanke didn't even make it that far.
Das allein ist schon ziemlich lustig.
Strong in both body and mind. Huh.
I'd say our champion Kanich fits the bill. Don't you think?
Indeed. Everyone, let's raise our cups. Kanich, you've proven yourself a true warrior and athlete. Congratulations on your triumph in the pilgrimage. A toast to our champion.
Alter, A-Chef, der war einfach heult.
Cheers!
Prost! Ich danke euch allen.
Hey, look! The kid's awake.
Achso, das hat...
Huh? Where am I?
Hello, Mausau. You're awake. This is the celebration feast for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame.
Mehr oder weniger.
Me?
Ja, ist eine lange
It's so
Geschichte.
long, even my lowly servant couldn't manage to give a simple summary. Ha!
I see. I remember Lord Shibalanke, our Archon, Mavuikas. I feel like I dreamed a very long dream. I was super strong in that dream, too. I could jump up onto the roof with...
It wasn't a dream. Your body did go through all the motions of the tournament.
I'm a you know? Mom and Dad always say that my health isn't the best, and I might not be able to do all the things everyone else can. But
Really? Like Paimon?
yeah, I feel amazing. It's like I'm filled with power from head to toe.
Then go and train hard, then come back next year and show us what you've got. Yeah, as long as you put in the work, you'll do great. I know it. That's how it...
Yes. You'll turn out to be a truly beautiful vegetable. I'm sure of it.
Was? Good news.
Yeah, I will. Oh, but the pilgrimage was only half of the dream. I think after that, I somehow got into a fight.
Really? Against who?
I think it was our Archon.
That wasn't a dream either. I did have a duel with Xbalanque.
Huh?
I was hoping to save this until later, but since we're already on this topic, I've got another piece of... Namely, that we crowned another champion today. Lord Xbalanque and I engaged in an all-out duel, as worthy rivals from across the millennia. In the end, I won by the slimmest of margins, defeating our legendary hero.
Na, eigentlich war es unentschieden, aber klar. Mavuika hatte schon ganz leicht die Überhand, aber ja. Als Sieg würde ich das jetzt auch nicht durchgehen lassen. Ich glaube es ja nicht, du hast den Xbalanque besiegt?
This is no lie, and I have our best friend here to back me up. You were the arbiter for our duel, yes?
Nein, eigentlich war das... Ja doch. Mavuika sagt die Wahrheit. Heimer und ich haben ihren Sieg mit eigenen Augen gesehen. Naja, weiß ich nicht.
Amazing. What an achievement.
Come on, everyone, let's have another toast. For our Archon this time.
Very well. Acknowledge my victory. Recognize...
Yeah!
Naja.
Today's been a super long and exciting day, yeah?
Yeah. It's been quite some time since I've done so much in a day. Or felt that it's gone on for so long.
Aber du hast schon das Gefühl, etwas erreicht zu haben, oder?
Of course.
Oh, right. Mavuika, the Traveler said there was something to ask you.
Hmm?
Ich habe nur gedacht, dein Kampf mit Xbalanque hat so lange gedauert. Hast du jemals gezögert oder dich gefragt, ob du gegen ihn verlieren könntest? Auch nur für eine Sekunde?
No. In battle, there's no time for that. So it never crossed my mind.
Uff. Das ist die gleiche Antwort wie beim letzten Mal. Woher wusste sie, was ich denke?
The night is still young. Cheers.
Die glühende Sonne. Damit ist die Quest zu Ende. Die hat mir richtig so gut gefallen. Also, weiß ich nicht. Die habe ich ja auch irgendwo im Chat gesehen. Ah, da ist er. Ja, die Story war richtig geil. Also, ist einer der besten Character-Stories seit langem. Ich fand die letzte Character-Story, die ich gespielt habe, war Alecchino. Und da war die Tendenz auch steigend. So ging aufwärts als zu dem Bereich, zu dem Zeug, der vorher kam. Aber ich finde, die letzten Jahre waren die Story-Quests meistens Mittelmaß oder eher sehr langweilig und aus meiner Sicht unnötig. Da fand ich das hier richtig geil. Das hätte man ja auch als Event aufziehen können. Hier mit den Wettkämpfen, man hätte da so als Minispiele da mit teilnehmen können. Und dann hättest du das hier mit Mavuika und Xbalanque als Story gehabt. Hätte man auch machen können, aber so fand ich das ziemlich geil. Vor allen Dingen so ungewöhnlich, dass so viele Charaktere mit an Bord waren. Das ist sonst eher selten. Ich meine, wir haben ja die ganze Netland-Crew hier vereint gehabt. Fand ich sehr stark. Also für mich kriegt diese Story eine 9 von 10. War durchweg geil. Mir hat die Lore gefallen und so. Ja, dann sage ich mal, ich sag dann mal bis dann und ciao.